Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. If you've been watching our little videos, we just woke up and we have a lot to do today.
Yeah, we've been staying here at Maple Canyon. It's in central Utah and it's a really good place to rock climb, but today we need to pack up and head north.
And along the way we have a lot of van chores to do, and through the past little bit of living in our van we've kind of learned some hacks to make those a lot easier, and we want to share 10 van life hacks with you today. Okay, so the first thing I have to do this morning is shower. It's been 5 or 6 days since I've been able to wash my hair, and so I am going to use our nifty swivel sink, which is hack number 1, to rinse off my hair. Normally we go to the gym, but since we're camping, this is kind of like our in a pinch solution, and we really love how we put the sink here in our layout, and that is our van hack number 1. Hack number 2, we have these microfiber travel towels that pack down a lot smaller than our normal towels and dry so much faster. And we just hang these up on our door and they're dry in a couple hours, and it makes showering, going to the beach, and doing whatever so much easier in the van.
Van hack number 3 is non-breakable kitchenware. We chose enamel for ours, and it's been really nice and comforting because we can just throw all of our kitchenware in our big drawer together and we don't have to worry about them breaking at all, or if we drop it we don't have to worry about cleaning up glass, and we don't have to put in those foam dividers in between each dish, and it's just saved a lot of time and been really helpful.
Okay, so we just finished breakfast, and that is a great time to talk about van life hack number 4, which is meal planning. I have been meticulously planning out all of our meals for the week and a grocery list, and it saved us so much time both in the grocery store — I like to wander around the grocery store a lot — and at meal times, because we know exactly what we're going to eat and it's easy to just get started and get cooking. It's also helped us stick to a budget, and it helps us fit more than a week's worth of food in our van. If we didn't plan it out, we might have lots of random food that doesn't go into meals together, but since we plan it out, all of our food in our fridge and our pantry gets rotated, and yeah, we've loved it.
Our van life hack number 5 is to use biodegradable soap when we're washing our dishes. The reason being is because it just increases the options of where we can dump our gray water. And so basically gray water is any water that goes down the drain. Sometimes there's food particles or a toothpaste, but by using biodegradable soap it means we can take our gray water tank and take it outside of camp where people won't necessarily be walking or living, and we can just dump it there, or we can dump it in the spigot drains of different trailheads, and so it just makes it really convenient to be able to dump it in more locations. Alright, so we've actually gotten a lot of questions as to why we have such big throw pillows in our tiny van, and it's actually our van hack number 6, because they house a lot of our bulkier clothes, like our sweaters and sweatshirts and coats, and it makes it great on a day like this because you can just pull it out of the pillowcase and wear it on a cold day, and all of these bulkier items wouldn't fit in our little tiny upper cabinets, so it's great storage, and it also doubles as a cool decoration. So van hack number 6. Alright, so Greta just started work in the van, and I came out here to kind of clean up our camp so we could hit the road. But first I wanted to take a minute and talk about organization as our 7th hack for today. But more specifically, that everything in the van has a specific place to go and be put away. We found that living in such a small area, a little bit of clutter and a little bit of mess feels like a lot more than it is. And it just helps you feel so much better when you know where things go and you can kind of just put it away real quickly, and it just makes the van feel a lot more like home.
So we got back to our hometown base and we ate lunch, we did some work, and now we are heading out to find where we're going to sleep for tonight. And this takes us into our next van life hack, which is having apps like iOverlander and Campendium. Those are the two we use the most to help you find places to sleep for the night. One of our favorite spots we found on iOverlander, where we're going to sleep tonight, and it's just a really cool state park that has free camping, and we would have never known about this, and it's literally like 30 minutes from where I grew up. So I'd really download one of these apps and use it to find places to park. Okay, so now we're at our campsite for the night, and the last two hacks we want to mention are, firstly,
we have this reusable like garbage bag in a sense, and when I first saw it, it seemed kind of weird.
I really like the no waste stuff. It draws me in.
I just thought it would get like gross and smelly, but surprisingly, like with our separate composter, it's really only like dry trash that goes in there, and so it's been really nice because we keep it behind the seat over there, and it kind of like molds to the
space that
we
we
have. And so that's been really nice, and it hasn't stunk really at all, and it's really nice to just kind of dump it out in a dumpster and then put it right back in.
Yeah, we didn't think much about where the trash would go, and I don't think a lot of people do when they're building a van. But this has been a really awesome space saving thing, and I'd recommend them to anyone. I'll put a link down below along with other things that we've mentioned in this video, like the apps and our enamelware and things, so you can check them out.
So for our last hack today, I wanted to talk about our Reflectix window covers. I just bought a roll of Reflectix at Home Depot and cut them to fit in all our windows, and they've actually worked really, really well. On hot days when we have the Reflectix up, it reflects most of the heat that would have come through the windows themselves.
I do want to emphasize that this was a temporary solution. Kalem
Yes.
did this in like the couple days before a wedding, because we realized that the windows are the biggest heat sink of the van, and that without them it gets really hot even though our van is nice and insulated. And so I eventually, with all of my sewing power I can possibly muster, I'm going to take the Reflectix and then quilt some of our wool insulation that we've used in the rest of our van and some black fabric, and to make a really nice window cover. But for cheap, easy window coverings that you could make in like an hour or two, the Reflectix is awesome. Hands down would recommend that you get Reflectix to cover all of your windows.
That wraps up our video for today, but thanks for watching, and we're really curious about other hacks that other people have figured out and found through living in the van, so go ahead and leave your favorite hack in the comment below.
Yeah, we're always looking for an easy way to make our lives a lot simpler. That's our goal. So we're excited to see what you guys have to share, and thanks for watching.